أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون صدق الله العظيم. These are from verses 71 to 76 of Surah Yaseen. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala spoke about how Allah Ta'ala reverses the human as age advances. Physically we become weak. Here in these ayat, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala speaks once again about a ni'mat that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala had bestowed upon the human. This gift that Allah Ta'ala had given is uniquely to a human, and again in another very, very compassionate, in a very kind way, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala speaks about it. أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّا خَلَقْنَا لَهُمْ مِمَّا عَمِلَتْ أَيْدِينَا أَنْعَامًا فَهُمْ لَهَا مَالِكُونَ. Does man not see that we created for them that which we have made with our hand, and that is cattle or any other animals? Then they are now the owners of it. The creation is the creation of Allah. Allah created livestock, Allah created cattle, whatever. Now that is created by Allah Rabbul Izzat with Allah Ta'ala's Qudrat. But then Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala gives man ownership of it. That ownership, we will agree, is a superficial ownership. So long as this earth exists, there is ownership. But if we look at it, no other entity can own anything but the human. And this is a very, very great ni'mat of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. What happens to us when things come into our ownership, we either forget to appreciate Allah Rabbul Izzat, that this is a great ni'mat of Allah, or sometimes, unfortunately, and Allah forbid, it creates and harbors arrogance in our hearts that we own such and such a thing. But we always forget that we were not worthy owners, and we forget that our ownership is very, very temporary. And hence Allah Ta'ala goes one step further, وَذَلَّلْنَاهَا لَهُمْ. Then Allah Ta'ala says, we subdued the animals for man. That no matter how a horse may be insofar as its energy, its strength, as opposed to the human, but Allah Ta'ala had given the human that amount of intellect to understand how to subdue that horse. That is the qudrat of Allah. And like that, all the other animals. And then Allah Ta'ala says, فَمِنْهَا رَكُوبُهُمْ. From the animals, there are those that man will ride. وَمِنْهَا يَأْكُلُونَ. And there are other animals that man will eat from. And then Allah Ta'ala says, وَلَهُمْ فِيهَا مَنَافِعُ وَمَشَارِبُ. And there will be other benefits, whether it is the benefit of riding or food, clothing, plowing the land. All those benefits Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala had granted to man as a very great ni'mah, as a very great boon and favor. That is why when we look at the hadith of our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and again something we need to actualize, something we need to internalize. Our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us that when we embark on an animal, we embark on a conveyance, we embark on a vehicle, what is the dua? Subhanalladhi sakhara lana hadha wa ma kunna lahu muqrinin wa inna ila rabbina lamunqalibun. We just look at the very meaning of it, that Allah Ta'ala is pure. Glory be to Allah Ta'ala who has subjugated this for us. It is Allah Ta'ala that brought this into our control. Otherwise we would have not been able to control it. And where we are going from point A to point B, but we should remember the ultimate journey, وَإِنَّا إِلَىٰ رَبِّنَا لَمُنْقَلِبُونَ. And we are certainly going to return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about this great ni'mat, and every day We don't need to take stock of our finance, our assets, our liabilities. But if we just can reflect on the fact that, Ya Allah, whatever we have is all from you, and we make shukr to Allah Rabbul Izzat, then Allah Ta'ala speaks about the condition of the disbelievers. وَاتَّخَذُوا مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ آلِهَةً لَعَلَّهُمْ يُنصَرُونَ. That they adopt and they have taken various gods as their idols, as the object of worship, besides Allah. They have left that Allah that have given them all of this, and they have taken other entities as gods, whether it is humans or whatever it may be. And they say and they assert that so that they will be helped. But how can these gods and how can these idols help them? لَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ نَصْرَهُمْ. Allah Ta'ala Himself responds to this, that these gods, anything besides Allah, does not have the ability to assist them. وَهُمْ لَهُمْ جُنْدٌ مُحْضَرُونَ. But the truth and the reality will be that tomorrow on the day of Qiyamah, they will be brought forward as armies against those individuals. In other words, they will bear testimony against them. And then Allah Ta'ala refers to our Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, addressing him. Allah Ta'ala says, فَلَا يَحْزُنْكَ قَوْلُهُمْ. O Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, do not allow their words to create any kind of grief within yourself. They are going to say, they have said, and they will continue saying many things. But inna na'lamu ma yusidduna wa ma yu'linun. We know what they conceal and we know what they reveal. So whatever they are going to say should not hurt you, it should not harm you, it should never cause you grief, because they are going to say what they want to say. And hence in this way, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala consoles our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the gist of all of this is, whatever we earn, it is sustenance from Allah. Whatever we own, it is a ni'mat from Allah. وَمَا بِكُم مِّن نِعْمَةٍ فَمِنَ اللَّهِ. Whatever you have, it is all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah ta'ala give us the tawfiq. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم. جزى الله عنا نبينا محمدا صلى الله عليه وسلم بما هو أهله. رضينا بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبسيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم رسولا ونبيا. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. لا إله إلا الله 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 لا إله الله لا إله إلا 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 الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إلا الله 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 الله جل جلاله وعم نواله الله 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 لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم